What are fallacies in critical thinking? Have you ever heard an argument that just didn't sit right with you? Maybe it felt flawed or misleading. That feeling often comes from encountering fallacies in critical thinking. So, what exactly are fallacies? Fallacies are errors in reasoning that weaken arguments. They can lead to invalid conclusions, making it essential to recognize them, especially in discussions about libertarianism and personal responsibility. In critical thinking, identifying fallacies helps protect our judgment. This is vital in libertarianism, which values individual reasoning and decision-making free from coercion. When we spot fallacies, we maintain our intellectual independence. This supports the libertarian ideal of voluntary cooperation based on informed consent rather than manipulation. Fallacies can be categorized into two main types: formal and informal. Formal fallacies involve errors in the logical structure of an argument. These mistakes make the argument invalid, regardless of whether the premises are true. An example is affirming the consequent, which is a logical misstep. On the other hand, informal fallacies relate to the content or context of the argument. They often include irrelevant or misleading information. One common informal fallacy is the ad hominem attack, where someone targets the person instead of addressing the argument. Another is the straw man fallacy, which misrepresents an opponent's position to make it easier to attack. There is also the appeal to authority fallacy, where someone uses an authority figure's opinion as evidence without critical evaluation. The false dilemma fallacy presents only two options when more exist. Lastly, the slippery slope fallacy argues that one action will lead to extreme consequences without proof. From a libertarian viewpoint, avoiding fallacies is a practical tool for personal responsibility. Libertarianism emphasizes that individuals are responsible for their own lives. Clear and critical thinking is vital for making informed choices. By avoiding fallacies, we ensure our decisions are based on reason rather than faulty logic or manipulation. In activism and daily life, libertarians relying on logical arguments to defend individual liberty and property rights. Recognizing fallacies in political discussions prevents acceptance of unjustified coercion. It encourages respectful and rational dialogue that respects each person's autonomy. In summary, fallacies are mistakes in reasoning that hinder critical thinking. Understanding and avoiding them supports libertarian values by promoting individual liberty and personal responsibility. By sharpening our critical thinking skills, we can engage in more meaningful discussions and make better choices in our lives.